What if you could easily direct AI videos as well as edit videos using AI? Well, that's exactly what Gemini Omni is offering. The ability to edit your videos, change the background, scenery, add people, subtract people, change details. You can do all that. You can even generate multi-shot angles, as well as direct the path you want the camera to take. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can do all of that in Artlist. Special shout out to Artlist for giving me access to this. So let's get right into it. So step one, I'm going to head over to artlist.io. And I'm going to go over to the AI Toolkit. So this is where things get really cool. There's this new tool called Apps, and Apps simplifies the whole prompting process. So what I want to show you is the power of multi-angle scenes as well as the drone cam feature, because I think it's extremely useful for the type of work I do. So I'm going to go ahead and use App. So imagine you've taken photographs or renderings of a project, but you want to get other views of it. You never took video of it and you don't want to render that out because it takes a long time. Well, all you have to do is upload an image and it'll actually do the hard work for you. Check this out. So I'm going to go ahead and drop in an exterior rendering of a project I recently did. And right here, I can change the settings. This is a 16:9 image and I want it to be 8 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and hit generate. It's going to cost about 1,200 tokens. And that's it. I don't need to add in a sophisticated prompt or anything. It's going to go ahead and create a very cool multi-scene shot. So I want to do an interior while I'm here. So I'm going to click this guy and I'm going to swap this out with a recent project I just completed. Grab the rendering and I'm going to drop it in there, and then we can compare interiors to exteriors. And if you're curious, you can do this manually. If you don't want to use apps and if you want to manually upload your references, you could totally do that by switching out of apps and going directly into your prompt window here. I'll show you that as well. What I could do is I'm going to switch over to video mode, okay, and make sure I'm on Gemini Omni Flash. There you go. And I'm going to drag in a bunch of images just so you can see how that works. So same project, but I'm going to grab 3 shots and paste them in. And now what I could say is generate multiple angles of this room. So it's going to use these 3 shots of the apartment to generate the video. So very similar workflow, but you see how I'm doing extra work, and now I've got to choose, the aspect ratio again, the duration and everything, drop a prompt in there. I can enhance it if I want, but I can go ahead and generate. And I do want to point out, if you want to save some credits, you can actually just toggle on unlimited mode and you get it for free, which is amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and generate. So now while that bakes, this is our exterior clip. So it's going to give us audio, and look at that. It's giving us multiple angles. And again, this was from one rendering, right? Look at that. Like, this is amazing. It's animating the water. All the materials look consistent. It nailed the details of the project. And I didn't have to go into my rendering software, set up camera angles, or go back to the project and do a photo shoot, right? Like, it's all here. So this is where it gets really exciting and powerful, right? So I've got that there. Now let's check out the interior. Interior, we've got a nice pan in, nice detail shots. We're looking down. I mean, this is amazing. So if you thought that was cool, well, it gets even crazier because, like I said earlier, Omni understands video as reference, okay? It's not just image or text as your starting point. You can actually use video. So watch this. Let me go ahead and hit edit. And now what it's done is it made the video a reference. So now what I can say is add a person walking through this kitchen. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit generate. And personally, I like to do kind of like a couple at a time, just to make sure I've got, if I'm going to wait, make sure I've got something ready. So while that's baking, let's check out our 3-shot multi-shot. So we've got a nice little orbit here, nice pan here. So very, very quick, easy to kind of stitch them all together. There's definitely a couple details we can try regenerating and see if it'll fix, like the faucet and everything. But again, the idea is we went from a couple images to video in no time at all. And I feel like just in general, I'll use this shot as an example. Like, I'm a trained architect, right? I'm not a director. This is a great way to give me ideas. Like if I wanted to do a real-time rendering animation of a project, what I could be thinking about. Because these are some angles I would never consider. The pans and everything I typically do, but like some of these shots, where it's cranked down or crank up, like I think that's a great idea. So that's great. But then there's also the idea of editing, right? So let's just say because I'm here, I can go ahead and edit, the countertops, right? Maybe we want different materials or different lighting. So let's just say edit. Again, we've got that there. Change the countertop stone to a dark marble with gold veins. And let's see what that does. So now we've got our 2 shots here of someone walking through, right? Look at that. Again, she's basically being tracked across all these shots. So that's the cool thing. So like, although it's moving around, the person still exists. So that's very nice. That's a huge bonus. And you know, perspective wise, scale wise, looks pretty good. Let's check the other one. Walking through. Yeah. Okay. There was a little cut there. Some back shots. I mean, that's amazing. So it's like, to do this traditionally, right? Like you would have to like animate someone, or if you did it traditionally with like photograph, you'd have to like actually have a model come in, do this whole shoot. But here we're able to do it literally from the comfort of our home in no time at all. Like this is crazy. And like we've always been used to this idea of like using images and text, but video is still fairly new. So like back at this guy, you know, right now it's a clear sunny day, but let's say we wanted to, you know, do things a little differently. What if we wanted to be like, you know, gloomy, right? Or snowy. So let's just say, make this a snowy scene. I can go ahead and hit auto prompt. This is going to expand my prompt. Look at that. Love it. I'm going to go ahead and generate that. And the best part is this is, if you didn't notice already, this is all running in parallel. So it's not linear. So I can do batch jobs and it's not holding something up. If they pop out, they pop out. That's why we're able to kind of generate and then talk about this at the same time. So this was that shot from before. It replaced the marble, right? So this is amazing. Like you can literally take video of yourself, right? And animate yourself or put yourself in here. You have that as an option. So very, very cool. It did a great job listening to the prompt and actually replacing the details. So very, very cool. I mean, this is just getting crazier by the week. So now our video has baked out for the snowy scene. Look at that. Oh my God. Like it's actually doing icicles and everything. I mean, that's so crazy. That's very cool. So now I want to show you another app called Drone Cam. So if I scroll right down here, I've got Drone Cam, and this is cool because I can upload something like an aerial view like this and actually sketch the path I want the camera to take. So watch this. If I wanted to do a little orbit like this, just kind of like that way, I bake that in and then I hit generate and that's it. Like usually this is really difficult because you have to explain via words, but now I actually just used the app. So let's do the same thing with our project here. I'm going to click Drone Cam again, and I'm going to grab an exterior elevation again. I'll drop that in. And I'm going to try and do something swooping like this. Let's see if it picks it up. I'm going to go ahead and hit generate. Perfect. And now let's see how this guy came out. Look at that. Look at that. It's like literally flying. I mean, that's just crazy. Again, this is literally from an arrow, right? And that's what's driving all this. Like, incredible. And this guy baked out. Let's see what it's doing for us. There you go. It actually went beyond where we were going. A little transition there, but still able to follow our arrow. So all I have to do, if I want to tweak it, right, I can just go back to our tool, reload that up, and let's try another one. And this is exactly why I like to do kind of like a couple at a time just to see. So now let me just try just an orbit. Let's see what we get. And also factor in your time. The more time you have, the longer an arrow you can go, because think about it, like more distance can go. So keep that in mind. If you put like 2 seconds and you've got a really long arrow, might not be able to do that. It looks like our next video baked out, and here we go. So we're going and we're orbiting to the right. There we go. Oh, that's kind of, you know, cinematic that it actually like goes out that way and shows us the water. So, you know, one thing to kind of like end all this, one of the reasons I like AI video is, well, I'll say like AI image making and videos is when you get into a project, right, you have a certain idea of what the end goal is, right? Like, oh, okay, I think I'm going to take a shot from here, some perspectives from here. I think this is the idea. But what this lets you do is like rapidly test ideas that probably weren't apparent right from the start. So it's a good way to just kind of like test ideas quickly, which I've been a big fan of. I feel like it just makes me, you know, a little bit more like wider in terms of things I'd attempt. You know, I've been doing this for so long, I kind of like get in the same rhythm of what I typically do. This type of workflow kind of opens me up, you know, different perspectives, if you will. So if this seemed super interesting to you, Artlist is running a great promotion where you sign up for a yearly plan and you save 40% on your plans. You can get started for as cheap as $12 a month and you get 16 3,500 credits. And if you need more credits, you can always bump it up on your plan here. Again, you're getting started for like 12 bucks a month, feel things out. But if you need, more spending credits, right? You do have the ability to bump up to the AI creator. And the interesting thing about the AI creator is, like, although you're getting more credits, you also get unlimited. And I talked about that earlier, where when you toggle that on, it generates a little bit slower, but it's completely free. Like, there's no credit usage. So just putting that out there. You've got a bunch of different flexibility with your plans. Like, if you need more credits, you can just bump it up. That's no issue. But you can get an idea based on my usage. I was spending about, 700 to 1200 a generation, just to give you an idea of the video side. Images are definitely much less. As you can see over here, images are a dime a dozen compared to video, right? So if you have any questions about how this works, plans, or recommendations, let me know in the comments and I'll get back to you. And as always, please consider subscribing and liking. It really helps me out, and I'll see you in the next one.